Good evening. This is Ralph Jaffe. It's Wednesday, March the 27th. Well, I want to talk about corruption in government again, and tonight I want to focus on the mayor. I'm very pleased that the newest article in the Baltimore Sun about the Jaffe movement was printed online yesterday on March the 26th. So I'm also pleased by the fact that since my lawsuit against the Baltimore Sun was settled on December the 6th of 2018, I think it's fair to say that the Sun is taking the Jaffe movement more seriously, and I think that's good. That's good. So let's talk about the mayor. She's been taking a lot of heat from the media recently. Now, could it be it's because she has no clue as to how to deal with the crime problem? Or maybe could it be that she has no clue as to how to pick a good, competent police commissioner? Could it be that maybe she has no clue as to how to deal with the dysfunctional, chaotic public educational system in Baltimore City? Now, could it be that apparently she got her hands caught in a cookie jar with this Bookgate scandal? And apparently she was very successful in conning the University of Maryland medical system to give her $500,000, or $500,000, for a book that she wrote, which many people believe is not relevant to anybody. But yet she was successful in persuading the University of Maryland medical system to give her $500,000 to write a book that nobody or most people believe is not relevant. And then when she got caught, then she borrows a page from Donald Trump and says, "Oh, it's a witch hunt. Oh, it's a witch hunt." Then she says, "Well, I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect." And then apparently she says she pays her taxes, but apparently has no records concerning the book deal scheme. So what I decided to do on Monday, I think it was March the 25th, is I called the United States Attorney for the District of Maryland and spoke to one of their lawyers. His name is Mr. Michael Cunningham, and said, I would like to formally file a complaint with the United States District Attorney for the state of Maryland. And he told me that put it in writing and then mail it to us. When we put that in the mail today. And he also said he would tell his boss, I believe his name is Mr. Robert Herr, who is the district attorney for the state of Maryland, the United States District Attorney for the state of Maryland. And so this process has now begun. Now, one thing also I've done is I want to make it clear that another good citizen also filed a complaint, but his complaint is with the special prosecutor for the state of Maryland. Now, I've had previous experiences with the current special prosecutor, and I don't have confidence in him. The person who filed the complaint is a good person. He used to be the chief investigator for the special prosecutor, but his boss is somebody I have no confidence in. So I believe the investigation needs to be conducted by the United States District Attorney for the state of Maryland. And that process has started. So again, one of my students said, Mr. Jaffe, maybe you should also say you're now the watchdog for the people of the state of Maryland. So I like that. I think that's pretty good. Whether you want to call me a watchdog or whether you want to say I try to expose all the corruption in the Maryland government, whatever you want to feel, I believe one of my missions in life is to expose the corruption. And that's what we continue to do. And I hope that you'll check my website, fedup@crookedpolitics.com. If you have any comments you want to make, please feel free to call me. And thanks for listening.